so he can kind of, because I'm really bad at negotiating, so he can kind of feed me what I.
So let me stop you right quick. I'm gonna request that, except when you are explaining a certain situation, that you stop suggesting that you're terrible. You can say you could use some improvement. We know that. I don't deny.
Significant improvement in that space.
You need significant improvement in that phase. But what I'm gonna need you to do is to not sell yourself short on your ability to negotiate, whether it's low key or not, because your whole process of saying what you said to make him come back and say what he said, and to make both of them come back and readjust the offer, that in and of itself is negotiation, my sister.
Oh, I know. No. I've come a long way.
Okay.
I acknowledge that. Oh, I've come a long way. I still got a long way to go. But yeah, I have come a long way. Because back in the day,
I'm just giving you your flowers for your for what.
I appreciate it. No. I know I've come a long way.
Yeah, girl.
I've come a long way.
And it will stay at the tip of their cerebellum as you grow within the company. Like they'll always, in the back of their mind, they'll always, whether it's put on the table or not, they'll know that you have the capacity to recognize your own value, even if they have a tendency to undervalue, and that will prevent them from undervaluing you as much as they originally. I said as much to let them think about it. It's like parenting. You give them time to think about what they've done, and if they're willing to face the consequences of it in the future, you know. So, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You're such a light at the end of the tunnel in our bloodline.
Oh, Lord. Not in the whole bloodline. Not in the whole DNA.
Girl, on both sides, bitch. On both sides. On both sides. Yes, ma'am. You fixed it. You broke the cycle, girl. Thank you.
Girl, when he was in this food, like switch midstream on the phone, I'm not trying to give you a job. I'm trying to change your life.
It sound like y'all gonna have the kind of relationship that I used to have with. I don't know if you ever heard me talk about. Was the dude that I worked for. Well, I had to have several interviews before, before working for him. And then when I had my interview with him, we had got along so good in the way that you're talking about, like on the phone. We had got along so good that he was comfortable telling me. He said, okay, well, he's like, I think we make a good fit or whatever. And so I'm just kind of looking at him and examining him. And we already bonded, like male bonding, like we homeboys already. And so I'm looking at him, and he's saying, and he said, but he said, I gotta tell you. He's like, we have this one guy that works here. And I already knew it was gonna happen. I always knew it was coming. So he's like, we got this one guy that work here, and his name was Larry. And he sure was he was he was old and racist. He didn't tell me he was racist, but he didn't need to, because I'm looking at him and he looking at me and he looking at me. And so I looked at him and I squint my little eyes and I looked at him and I started laughing. And I said, bring him on. It's like, bring him on. And so he started laughing and he was like, we will see you Monday. And sure enough, that little motherfucker thought I belonged to him. First of all, he wanted to be some type of way with me because he's old and racist. He's like 80 and racist or something. You know, right? So, but I was quick to tell him, Larry, no. This not how it's gonna be. Sometimes I would cater to him, you know, because I know he ain't lived but one way where black people wasn't important. But I would fuss at him. But he thought I was, and when I did the job so well, he got to the point where he was carrying on. He acted like I was there for him, like they hired me to be his assistant. So we would all laugh about it all the time, and we talked about all kind of stuff. Like he used to be a Sunday school teacher in Texas, so I knew it was something familiar about him. Like he seemed like white familiarness to me. But he used to be a Sunday school teacher. And he went, get this, on Tuesdays, like Dad did at the time. He went on Tuesdays to the jail to talk to the men in jail. So we had all that in common. But, yeah, he even had, it was one time he was talking to me, and it made me realize, I was like, oh, he realized Jesus was black. Like, and so he said something to the fact about people gonna be real surprised, you know. You know, I was like, oh, okay, I see you, you know, and his brother worked for him. His brother also racist, but his parents raised them. His mama was mean and his daddy was racist, so it's a bunch of stuff that went on in his life that he shared with me. He even took his white ass to a pool house trying to flex one time, got cracked in the skull with a stick by the brothers there, but he deserved it. But, and when I got my first speeding ticket, when I wasn't speeding, and I had came into work, and he had said something to me about something, and I basically looked at him and said, not now, because you know, your people, you know, black people don't have the same regular traffic experience that y'all have. I didn't say all that. I was just like, not right now. And he looked at me and raised his eyebrows like, okay. And he went back to his office because he knew this wasn't the day. But yeah, it's, you know, it's white people out there that they know what's good. And they also realize they fall victim to the habits of America too, you know, by way of undervaluing you and offering you and placing an insulting offer that they know what they wouldn't offer someone else. Oh, it was also one time, it was a couple of years after I had been there and everybody loved me and I was the black chick. A black lady had came into the office and she wanted to work for them, right? And so they hired her. But, you know, we know each other. I mean, even though they think we all know each other, we don't all know each other, but we know each other. And so I could tell she wasn't shit. And so I didn't want them to automatically link us up together because we both black women, right? So I was like, nope. And so I know they couldn't figure out why. I was like, nope, nope, nope. And so one time it got to where I looked at Ted and I was like, Ted, I was like, you know from experience that I'm a special breed. I was like, so don't assume you're going to get yourself another. I'm just saying. Don't assume you're going to get yourself another. And that's all I said. And after that, this bitch was trying to get out of work. She was trying to take the easy way around. She came over. She's like, oh, where you from? Whatever. She trying to bond with me. I'm like, nope. Because she ain't finna get me caught up in this. Because she ain't shit. And I ain't finna be affiliated with her. And you know what she wound up doing? Everything I expected to do. She was trying to find out where I live because she had a appraisal to do in my area. And this bitch was really expecting that I would go take pictures for her. And that she could come by my house and pick up the paperwork that she needed to do her motherfucking job. And I was like, oh, no, the fuck she didn't. You can sleep. You finna get you a nap. Bedside. Girl, I follow this page and you might want to too. And it's called the Nap Ministry. And if she ain't preaching a word with getting your rest. Yes. Oh, I've said the words before. I feel like she stole the name from me, but I'm sure it's other people that use that word. But anyway, I deem it a reputable source to be inspired to sit your butt down when you need to sometimes. She be like, y'all think I'm playing. When we get together, we bring blankets and pillows and we go to sleep. She's like, some of y'all, before y'all respond to these comments on these memes, some of y'all need to take a nap. Take a nap, sift through it, think about it, think on it. Don't you just reacting. So I was like, you know what, this lady, she don't realize how much of a sermon she be preaching. She encourages women to get themselves a nap every opportunity you can. She's like, sleep is resistance. Sleep, fight the power, get you some rest. So you go get you some rest, and I'm gonna try to stand on my word and get this place together. I've been inspired. Plus, I got some good news to tell my husband when he come home.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, this gonna be for the. Oh, and then we going into. Wait a minute, what's today? Saturday. Oh dang. So I'll do it next weekend. But this gonna last for a minute. Let me check.
I got it.
I'm a big boy. That's money. Yes. I'm like we gonna all be able to go on a road trip and take a nap all the way. Everybody won't go to sleep. Somebody wake up the driver. Who driving?
Right.
Oh Lord. Yeah. I wonder, ain't people still sleeping while they Tesla's driving in places?
Don't you rely on that self-driving option? In fact, they even asked us if we want it. I'm like, no, we good.
I would never. But I'm just saying that I know that people
use it. People use it.
I haven't heard about anybody dying trying it, but I figured
okay, I'm exaggerating, but they've gotten hurt.
Yeah, I haven't heard about any of those, but I don't expect to, because something like that is going to protect its name anyway. They're going to scrub all that off the internet. You know, even if it happened. They can't let that narrative get out there. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, go to sleep. My house is a mess. I love you.